What's up, everybody? It's James. I'm here again. It's time for another vlog, and I had three things I was going to talk about this week, but there's going to be a fourth thing added because of something I just saw tonight. So bear with me if it's a little bit longer than normal. Okay, we're going to start off with the serious stuff first because I'd rather end on a lighter note. The first thing that got added to my list of things was the Westboro Baptist Church. So I've been seeing and hearing on the internet that these, I will be gracious and call them people, have decided that they are going to picket at the site in Connecticut where the tragedy where the kids were shot and killed along with the adults. They're saying they're going to praise God for executing His work. These people. I'm not really sure how to express my anger and frustration with these people. They have long since been some people that I basically just write off as kooks, quacks, and nuts, not true Christians. And this latest action that they are supposed to be taking, if they actually do it, would only prove my point that they would do something like this. They would take something so horrible and go and just do this. I really want to be able to just slap them and just go, no, don't. No, people, no, just no. No. They make me want to lose my religion and just start smacking, shooting them, beating them down. Because really, someone needs to pour bleach into their gene pool because they do not need to procreate. These people are the worst kind of people who claim to be Christians to me. And it just saddens me that these people would do this. I really don't know what else to say about them that would not be like filled with improper language. So I'm going to move on to the next thing. The next thing I want to talk about was I saw this footage of this cop shooting a man in front of his house recently. Apparently this incident took place like a year or so ago, and it only became into prominence lately because the cop's back on duty. And I've actually watched the full thing. I've watched it several times. A lot of people were upset because the guy was doing this shooting, and just they felt that it wasn't justified. I watched it, and the way I'm going to include a link to this video in the description so you can judge for yourself. But it's clear that the cop came up there, told him to get out, and he told him he will shoot him. The guy jumps out the car, and then the guy reaches back in the car, and that's when the cop proceeded to shoot him. It turns out that the guy was stuck and was reaching in to undo a seatbelt around his foot or something like that. But was the cop justified in shooting him? Now, other facts came out. The fact that when the police received this 911 call about this guy, they have been informed that he was armed and dangerous. That he had weapons, and that there was a danger and a viable threat to the policemen's lives. So I have to say that in this point, even though it's a sad thing that the policeman had to shoot said guy, honestly, if I was the policeman, I probably would have done the same thing. Policemen have a very dangerous job. They put their lives on the line every day because you never know when a situation will escalate rather quickly and turn into a life or death situation. There's a reason why whenever I'm stopped and pulled over by the police for a ticket or something, I'm always very polite. My hands are in sight on the steering wheel, and my language is full of yes sir, no sir, yes sir, and smiling and being polite. I don't need any reason for them to want me to get out the car or for them to feel like I am a threat to them. Yeah, we don't want that. Um, so I'm gonna once again say that I'm gonna come down on the side with the cop in this time because even though the guy was just undoing the seatbelt, whatever, you had to take your chance. It's a tragedy that it happened, but it happened, and I would not say that the shooting was in the wrong. So that's just my opinion. Everybody else is going to have a different opinion, you know. So be it. All right. The third thing that I'm going to talk about today is G4. G4 channel, which used to be known as Tech TV, is now going to change its format and is now becoming the Esquire channel. I have to say that this saddens me that G4 is going this route. I used to love Tech TV. I used to love watching the screensavers. I used to love watching all the tech shows on Tech TV because if anyone who knows me knows I love electronics, I love tech, I love knowing about hardware and getting inside the guts of a computer and whatnot. So Tech TV was right up my alley. And then they were bought out and became G4. I didn't like that at first. Change sucks, but I dealt with it. And actually I grew to like G4 a lot. When G4 came out, they have like Attack of the Show, and they have the X-Play, and they had numerous other video game programming. And then they expanded it with one of my favorite shows of all time, Ninja Warrior. Well, earlier this year, it may have been last year, but earlier this year, or last year, Adam Sessler left. And then earlier this year, I know Kevin Pereira left. And so pretty soon we're coming up to the end or the demise of G4 to become this Esquire channel. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what they're going to do with this channel, what they're expecting. I kind of get the feeling that it's going to turn into being a lot like Spike TV. I don't know if they're calling it Esquire channel and trying to do more highbrow programming for men or whatever, but I really wish that they would leave G4 alone. But unfortunately, I have no voice in that. What's done is done, and it's going to be happening. So if you are interested in seeing the end of G4 programming, you may want to check it out because here soon, G4 as we know it today will no longer exist. Finally, I'm going to end this on a positive note. Guys, I am already excited for the movies coming out next year. And, well, actually, there's one that's coming out real soon. The rest are coming out next year that I'm already excited for. The one that's out now, not out now, but should be coming out real soon, is Jack Reacher. I never heard of this character before. It's a Tom Cruise movie. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a fun action ride. But it's also supposed to be kind of a mystery thing going on. So I'm kind of excited to see where that goes. Another one that I had never heard of, but saw the trailer for, was the latest Will Smith movie, along with his son Jaden Smith, called After Earth. This movie looks quite interesting. This was the first time I'd heard about it. I watched the trailer. There'll be links to the trailers in this description. I think you should watch it and judge for yourself. I mean, it seems to be quite awesome. I hope that it's really good because, well, the director has a sort of bad reputation, and it's M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah, him. He's the director for After Earth. So does he still have any credit with anybody? Would you not go see a movie because he's doing it? I personally kind of like this. I want to see where it goes. So I'll definitely be checking out After Earth. The next movie is The Lone Ranger. The new Lone Ranger reboot, whatever you want to call it, starring this guy who I actually don't know who the name of him who's playing the actual Lone Ranger, but the big draw to this is going to be Johnny Depp playing Tonto. I have to admit that when I saw that, I was like, what? Johnny Depp? Tonto? But with his latest trailer, I have to admit that it kind of won me over. I just hope that they don't put all the best scenes from the movie in the trailer, because it looks like Johnny Depp's going to inject his quirky type of humor into the character. And I've always been a huge Lone Ranger fan. I never got a chance to listen to any of the radio shows, although I've been tempted to hunt them down and download them to listen to them. I love the Clayton Moore television series with the Lone Ranger. I even watched the the reboot they did, their reboot of the movie they did back in the 80s. They did another movie of the Lone Ranger. I watched that, enjoyed it. So I'm really hoping that this one is good, and maybe, just maybe, this could be the start of another franchise. Although Johnny Depp has enough franchises under his belt, damn it. Not that I'm saying that I don't hope they don't start a trend of Lone Ranger movies, but I'm just saying. And the final movie I'm going to talk about today, Superman, Man of Steel. The latest trailer for this movie, yeah, boy, I'm so excited. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I can't wait. Superman, come out now, please. Can I get a time machine? Can I watch it, please? I hope that this movie does for Superman what the Christopher Nolan Batman movies did for Batman. I personally am not one of the ones who didn't like Superman Returns. I actually enjoyed Superman Returns because I'm kind of a fanboy like that, and I am notoriously easier on movies than a lot of my friends. So I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was a bit more faithful to Superman than I expected. Great casting as far as Brandon Routh looking like Christopher Reeve, and well, Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor. Well, that was just great to me. So, but a lot of people didn't like it. I liked it, so have it. So, Superman, Man of Steel. Watch the trailer. The description is going to be in the link below. The link's going to be in the description below. Watch it, judge for yourself. Now, I know by the time I've got this posted, I've posted links to a couple of other movies that get mentioned about excitement. That I'm not going to talk about them in detail because this is getting to be rather long. But we're going to talk about Pacific Rim. That one, the new trailer for the movie Oblivion. Those two I recently watched the trailers for. Looks like it's going to be fun. Next year should be a blast for movies, because I'm really, 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 really excited about Pacific Rim. Giant robots and kaiju. Yeah, it's on. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up on a high note. I just wanted to let you know, thank you for watching this. You guys be easy, and I'm out of here.